from the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Monday, November 30th, 2015, I'm Ann Gownley. Hazleton police are investigating 2 incidents of criminal mischief over the weekend. The first one happened Saturday morning around 3 o'clock. Police say several suspects threw rocks damaging cars at 12th and Carson Streets. On Sunday, around 2 o'clock in the morning, someone damaged a window at a business in the 300 block of East Diamond Avenue. Anyone with information is asked to call police in Hazleton at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. Hazleton police arrested 30-year-old Mary Kirkpatrick on a drug paraphernalia possession charge after an incident on South Pine Street Friday evening. She was also charged with a probation violation and was taken to the Luzerne County Prison. No cause yet for a house fire Sunday in Ashley. It broke out around 10:30 Sunday morning. No one was home at the time, so no one was injured. Firefighters did save 2 cats from the home. Officials are still looking for what caused that fire. A bill to punish sanctuary cities is moving through the state Senate. Written by Chambersburg Senator Richard Alloway, the bill would prohibit towns from adopting ordinances at odds with federal immigration policy. Also, towns and cities which don't enforce federal policies would lose law enforcement grants and could be sued for negligence if they release someone on a detainer who commits another crime. The bill was recently approved by a Senate Local Government Committee on a 5-4 vote. Regional Senators John Udicak and John Blank of Scranton are on that committee. Udicak voted for it, Blake against it. A sanctuary city is one which refuses to cooperate with federal authorities on cases of illegal immigration and which refuse to hold illegal immigrants on detainers. There are a handful of sanctuary cities in Pennsylvania, but the biggest of them, Philadelphia, has recently decided to begin backing off its sanctuary city policy. It appears the next step is the Senate floor. Remember that bust of Abraham Lincoln that turned up missing from a Gettysburg museum? Well, it's been found. Visitors to a nearby cemetery found it in the bushes there. It appears to be in good shape outside of some mud caked on it. It will be cleaned up and put back where it was. The bust was stolen sometime between November 22nd and 23rd, days after the city celebrated the 152nd anniversary of Lincoln's Gettysburg Address on November 19th. Hazleton City Council meeting that was scheduled for Tuesday, December 1st at 6 p.m. has been canceled. No information has been provided to WYLN as when that meeting will be rescheduled. Again, tomorrow night's Hazleton City Council meeting that was scheduled for 6 p.m. has been canceled. This Wednesday is the 24th annual Can Do Community Christmas. This year's theme is Come Celebrate the Arts. The event is held at Christ Lutheran Church on the corner of Church and Green Streets in Hazleton. Holiday music selections will be performed by the MMI Chamber Ensemble, the Hazleton Area High School Chamber Singers, the Heights Terrace Elementary Middle School Jazz Ensemble, the Hazleton Area High School Jazz Ensemble. Children who attend this year's event will be able to meet with Santa and write him letters with the help of the Can Do students. The concert will be taped in its entirety and will be seen here and only here on WYLN during the holidays. Make sure to tune in and check your local listings for when you can see this year's broadcast of the Can Do Community Christmas presentation. Time now for a first look at our forecast. A chilly end to our November here in northeastern Pennsylvania. But what does the first week of December have in store for us? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik is in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe, what can you tell us about our work week this week?
Well, we're going to have to deal with some rain across our area as we progress through later tonight and going into tomorrow. You can clearly see quite a bit of rain on radar, especially down toward the south, out toward the west, and yeah, even some snow and a mixture of snow from the Dakotas out through Minnesota and parts of Iowa. Some of that precipitation eventually is going to start to spread in our direction, and with some of those temperatures colder tonight, maybe some pockets of freezing rain. I'm not expecting a whole lot going on across our area into tomorrow morning in terms of nasty weather, but keep in mind conditions are going to be cold enough to maybe support just a little bit of some of that freezing rain, and then a decent amount of rain heading in our direction for tomorrow. Right now, though, temperatures continue to remain above freezing, mid to upper 30s to lower 40s. A complete 7-day forecast coming up in just a few. And
Thanks, Joe. It was the first day of rifle deer season here in Pennsylvania, and find out from those who got some bucks today. Plus, what you should look for when picking this year's Christmas tree. That and much more coming your way here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, weather with meteorologist Joe Garbacik, sports with Eric DeBerardinis and Gabriella Justin.
Combined Insurance makes it easy to protect you and your loved ones by paying cash directly to you when you need it most. Whether you're looking for accident and sickness, disability, or life coverage, Combined Insurance has a policy to meet your needs and fit your budget. Call John Ravello, 570-499-0504 for an appointment to help determine the best coverage for you. That's John Ravello, 570-499-0504.
Family owned and operated, the experienced professionals at Lehigh Tire have served the residents of the greater Hazleton area for over 55 years. From our full line of passenger, light truck, and commercial tires to our automotive services including tune-ups, inspections, oil changes, and alignments.
Every time I've ever done business here, they've been very polite, straightforward, and the job gets done quickly and right.
Find the right tire for the right price today at Lehigh Tire.
Hunters took to the woods statewide today for the opening day of rifle deer season. WYLN talked to some of the hunters, and our Gary Perna has the story.
Today is the day that hunters looked forward to all year long, the opening day of rifle deer season. Everyone from the newest hunter to that die-hard hunter took advantage and headed out into the wilderness early this morning while many of us were still asleep. Our videographer Mike Lula caught up with some of the hunters out and about in our area trying to bag that big buck.
Well, I really enjoy the area because of the folks with the camp. I've been with the camp for 25 years, been hunting this area for 25 years. Just a lot of good people, and there's a lot of game, a lot of opportunities, and a lot of freedom. Well, I was scouting quite a bit during archery season and didn't have success during that, and came across an area I hadn't hunted before, but I really wanted to take a look at that area. And we went down there, I put a portable stand in, and this morning at 8:10, it paid off.
Unger was lucky and bagged his buck early this morning.
Well, I was very fortunate in that I have a very large 8-pointer, probably a 17, 19-inch spread to it, a lot of mass to it. It's an old deer. It's probably a 5-year-old deer, and it's a good weight to it, probably 150 pounds or so.
Jason Hoffman also came out today with family members in pursuit of that big deer.
Came up, it's a beautiful day out here today, be out in the woods. Just enjoying nature and get lucky. One comes walking through. It's all about the luck and enjoying nature.
He said the whole thing is fun and just luck.
It's fun hunting out here with my family. I come out with my dad, hunt out with my dad all the time. It's good to spend time like that with your family and enjoy everything with them. Spending a lot of time with my dad, like I said, it means a lot.
Rifle season runs from now through Saturday, December 12th, with the exception of Sunday, December 6th. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is back with a full look at our forecast, plus details on what kind of Christmas tree to look for this year and how to take care of it. Stay tuned. More news is headed your way, including sports here on WYLN.
We're here. We're here to fight this. We're here with board-certified oncologists. We're here with access to genetic counseling, clinical trials, and the most advanced treatment options. We're here with the strength of the region's leading health network. And now we're here in Hazleton. the new LVHN Cancer Center. We're here for you.
Did you know that suicide rates are on the rise in Luzerne and Wyoming counties? Did you know that over 100 Americans commit suicide every day? And did you know that you can help prevent suicide? I'm Jeffrey Waugh, and I'm here to tell you there is help. If you or someone you know is depressed, dial 800-273-TALK or the emergency helpline at 211. For more information and suicide prevention tips, visit any of these websites. Together, we can save lives.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana and the Freeland Community Choir under the direction of Jackie Wetzel. The audience will be invited to join in the singing of traditional holiday music along with full orchestra and chorus. Advance tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Sounds of the Season is brought to you by these businesses.
Well, we got some precipitation heading in our direction, even a chance of a little bit of some frozen precipitation, some freezing rain, a little bit, not a whole heck of a lot, and it's going to be spotty if we get that at all, which there's a chance of seeing a little bit of it anyway later tonight and early tomorrow morning. But the bulk of it, again, going to be rain. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but today is November the 30th, which means hurricane season has officially come to an end. It starts June 1st, and it officially ends November the 30th. And here's a look at the statistics this hurricane season, 2015 versus the normal numbers. And there you can see for the North Atlantic region, for the most part, slightly below the average values, but a little bit different in the Eastern Pacific regions. There you can see in terms of the normal numbers for named storms, hurricanes, and major hurricanes as compared to what we saw this year, 2015, those numbers were above average. Closer to home for our area today, actually not too bad. Had some clouds around, no precipitation, but that's going to change quite quickly as we head through later tonight and tomorrow. Nothing showing up across the northeast, couple of stray showers down toward the south. That's about it. We're still in the mid to upper 30s. Our live Lehigh tire conditions outside our station in Hazleton, 37 degrees to be exact. Notice those winds coming in at about 10 or so miles per hour, making it feel a little bit colder than what the actual air temperature indicates. For the most part, we got 30s and lower 40s statewide, even the Wyoming Valley area dealing with temperatures in the lower 40s. There's the precipitation down toward the south. Some of the pinks indicating a little bit of a mixture, especially a little bit of that freezing rain. But as we go into later tonight, early tomorrow morning, a couple of pockets of maybe a little bit of some lighter freezing rain, really not expecting any kind of havoc in terms of weather problems out there. And then as we go into tomorrow, some rain, even some leftover rain tomorrow night and even into our Wednesday. And there you can see those numbers tonight dropping down, some areas near freezing tonight. And then notice tomorrow we're getting up into the 40s and lower 50s. And before all is said and done, before this whole system exits by later Wednesday and Wednesday evening and Wednesday night, we can see a healthy amount of rain out of this. We can easily pick up possibly in excess of an inch of rain before all is said and done. And then after that, it starts to clear out. And we're going to be going into some milder weather even as we go into the middle part of the week, which you can see on the extended forecast. But it's going to be kind of dreary despite the milder temperatures. We got the rain for tomorrow, mid to upper 40s, some areas in the lower 50s for Wednesday, and then we dry out for the rest of the week heading into early next week. Daytime Pennsylvania lottery numbers, the pick 282, the pick 3019, and the pick 4 5445. Pick 5 numbers looking like this, 23277. Treasure hunt numbers 8, 11, 13, 17, 21. We'll be back with more after the break.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314. WYLN TV 35 has strong ties to the community, as evident in its commitment to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hand Society tilt funds. WYLN's commitment to northeastern Pennsylvania continues with a broadcast of Hazelton's Funfest Parade and both the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants of Spare Hill Flag, and throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other events. WYLN, we're your local network.
On the next Warrior Summit Outdoors, I think about warriors of days gone by and how they recovered from combat in the great outdoors. And as part of looking back into history, I'm going to visit the manufacturer of an old-fashioned rifle, the muzzle-loader flintlock. History can teach a lot, and we'll be learning on the next Warrior Summit Outdoors.
Trees, and more trees are beginning to pop up in houses across the country as we welcome the Christmas holiday season. Here in our area, many are heading out with a family to find the perfect Christmas tree. We stopped by a local tree stand where we got all the information on what kind of tree people are looking for and how to take care of it. It's that time of year again. Thanksgiving is over and Christmas is right around the corner. People everywhere are beginning to pick out their Christmas trees. At Maylaf's farm stand in Cunningham, the trees are flying off the stands as people get ready to celebrate the holidays. Mark Maylaf is the owner.
Getting a Christmas tree is a fantastic idea because, I mean, really, we're in Christmas season right now. And the joy of having that evergreen smelling in your house right now is just keeps us all in the spirit.
But how do you know it's a good tree after you've picked out what you believe to be is the fullest and largest for you and your family?
When you're out buying your Christmas trees this season, you want to make sure your tree's fresh. And the way to do that is wherever you buy your tree from, whether it's in the field or in the lot, you can just grab a branch and pull your hand across. And if there's no needles in it, you got a fresh tree.
Now that your tree is home and all decorated, there's still lots to do. And remember, like water your tree every day to keep it alive all throughout the holidays.
It's just simply giving it water every day. And it's just simple as that. It's just like watering a dog. You know, keep the fresh water in the bowl, and the tree will continue to drink the water and prosper in your home. In all our experiences, the best thing to do is just add cool water. Some people I've heard tried using hot water and aspirins and different tree additives. And we sell additives here if you needed an additive, but the most simplest thing to do is just make sure it has water every day.
Although it's only 4 days after Thanksgiving, many people have already scooped up their Christmas trees. But if this is your first year buying a tree, there are some favorites among the hundreds of trees.
An old favorite tree that people have bought over the years is a Douglas fir, and that's this tree right in front of us. It's a tree with a soft pine. It's a soft needle. It won't prick your arm. It holds decorations well, and it looks just really, really nice in the home. Some of the newer varieties coming on is a Fraser fir, and a Fraser fir has a more rigid branch, better for holding up those heavy ornaments that those heirloom ornaments from that have been passed down from generation to generation.
Maylaf's farm stand is located on Route 93 in Cunningham, and there are 4 types of trees being sold to families: blue spruce, concolor, Douglas fir, and Fraser fir. So make sure to head down and pick out your Christmas tree, and of course, once it's at home, make sure to keep it watered. Happy Christmas tree shopping, everyone. Well, it's time to take a step back to an earlier Christmas at Eckley this weekend. WYLN's Gary Perna has our preview.
This coming weekend, take a step back in time to when coal was king at the annual Christmas at Eckley Miners Village. Today we spoke with Regina Drasher about the program that will be taking place this Saturday and Sunday.
We're going to have 4 of our village buildings open in addition to the museum. The Catholic Church will have an Irish concert by the Sarah Sisters Saturday at 3. In the middle of town at the Nicholas House, people often call it the 1940s house, on the furnished side a couple will be getting ready for Christmas in the World War II years, discussing rationing, loved ones away from home fighting the war. There'll be a 1940s radio broadcast playing. In the emptier side, one of our local living history reenactment groups, Jim Thomas, is very well known throughout the area. They're going to be portraying Christmas in Bastogne, and 2 miners' sons are going to meet up at the Battle of the Bulge and be in this house. They'll be playing cards, they'll be on guard duty, they'll be singing, and they'll be reading letters from home.
But that's not all you will find here at Eckley.
At the Episcopal Church, in the upstairs, the MMI German class will be singing in English and German. Dave Matzinko will be playing string folk instruments. In the basement, we'll have crafts for the kids, and we have 4 new ones this year. This is one of them. This is called the Around the World ornament. We'll also have our ever-popular pinecone bird feeder, and most of the crafts are made with found items as they would have been done years ago.
The Sharp House will also be open. There you'll find Sophia Cox planning her annual Christmas party that she threw each and every year.
She had a party every year for the children of Drifton, and each child received 1 practical gift and 1 just for fun. And the children visiting Mrs. Cox will receive a special treat specific to her time.
There will also be many items up for sale and auction, and Old St. Nick himself will be stopping by at 3 p.m. Admission to the event is $7, but if you bring a non-perishable food item, you'll have $1 off your admission. Christmas at Eckley will be taking place this Saturday and Sunday, December 5th and 6th, from noon until 4 p.m. In Eckley, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
Thank you, Gary. Coming up next, Eric DeBerardinis is in with sports here on WYLN. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacek will have one final look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
WYLN is proud to announce a huge technical upgrade to our channels that will bring a better digital picture and expanded coverage area to viewers all over northeastern and central Pennsylvania. In addition to Channel 35.1 in Hazleton, you can watch a crystal clear picture in Berwick and Columbia County on Channel 47.1 and in East Stroudsburg on Channel 24.1. And we're proud to announce Pennsylvania's newest TV station, Channel 9.1 in Williamsport, serving Lycoming, Montour, Northumberland, and Union counties. Now more than ever, WYLN is your local network.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Wyoming Valley West football used to doing the dominating in 2015, but Friday, for the first time all year, the Spartans not only lost, but got dominated themselves. House packed in Kingston for the Quad A sub-regional title game with 1-seed Wyoming Valley West hosting 2-seed Parkland. This not what you want to see if you're the Spartans. Devontae Cross leaving defenders in the dust, 77 yards and Division I speed, 21-14 Parkland. Cross headed to Boston College next season. Then the typically playmaking Valley West offense gets a play made against them. Noel Bruce pick-sixing 35-14 Trojans, and adding actual injury to insult, Spartans quarterback Aaron Austin carted off after that one. Valley West simply with no answer all night. Cross on the passing touchdown. It's a blowout. The Devin Weidman touchdown way too late. 63-21 is the final as Valley West's previously unbeaten season comes to an unceremonious end.
You know, the night didn't go as we planned. Unfortunately, it has to end at some point in time. I just told these guys I'm extremely proud of them for what they accomplished this year. And regardless of how tonight turned out, they should be really proud and just hold their heads up.
Marian Catholic also eliminated on Friday, ending the football season for all teams in the Anthracite League and Wyoming Valley Conference. This year, Penn State's offense has underperformed. Yesterday, the program did something about it, removing offensive coordinator John Donovan from his position. Donovan loses his job following 2 years directing the Nittany Lions offense after coming over with head coach James Franklin from Vanderbilt. In 2015, Penn State ranked second to last in the Big Ten in scoring offense, third worst in all of college football on third down, and below average in terms of offensive efficiency. The school says that Franklin will immediately begin a national search for Donovan's replacement. Also on Sunday, a bright spot on offense, Saquon Barkley delivered better news after being named the BTN.com Freshman of the Year after rushing for over 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. Carl Nassib was named the conference's All-Defensive Player of the Year. Nassib leads the nation in sacks and forced fumbles. And defensive tackle Austin Johnson named All-Big Ten member. The Nittany Lions learn what bowl they will be traveling to this Sunday. Kobe doing work with 2-4 on his shirt for just a little longer. The quality of Kobe Bryant's work has changed, so yesterday the NBA legend announced via the Players Tribune that he plans to retire following this, his 20th professional season.
A decision like this, you can't make that decision based on, outside circumstances. I mean, it has to be an internal decision, and finally I just had to accept the fact that I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm okay with that. And once I accepted that, then it became time to just let everybody know.
The 5-time champ and 17-time All-Star is suffering through his worst statistical season ever, shooting just 30% from the field. The Philadelphia native plays in his hometown for a final time tomorrow as the Lakers take on the winless 76ers. Tonight on Late Edition Sports, we start our high school basketball previews, but next, Joe Garbacic is in with a final look at the forecast. Stay tuned.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Tune in every Sunday night on WYLN from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. for hard-hitting, high-flying, non-stop action as only Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling High Voltage can bring you. That's Pennsylvania Premier Wrestling every Sunday night on WYLN. I'll see you in the ring.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You'll meet Jeanette Oven, a woman who had not one but 2 car accidents and was left in such terrible condition that she eventually began to lose her mobility. After trying numerous doctors and taking numerous tests, it was the miracle of chiropractic that has finally got her up and moving and pain-free. Her incredible story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Just a couple of showers out there now, but things are going to change as we head into tomorrow and Wednesday as some more accumulating rain will start to head in our direction. And keep in mind, later tonight, early tomorrow morning, could be a couple of pockets of some freezing rain. Really not expecting a whole lot of problems out there, but there is a chance that some of it will exist. But those temperatures definitely will get above freezing, and again, we'll have to deal with that on and off rain tomorrow and as we go into our Wednesday. So take the umbrella, keep it handy with you through the middle part of this week, because then after that, we're going to dry things out by the ending part of the week as we go into the weekend and as we start going into next week. Looks like we'll see a lot of sunshine and dry conditions heading in our area. So here's a look at the extended forecast. Mildest of days will be on Wednesday. Should be mid to upper 40s. Some areas will be in the lower 50s. After that, we're in the 40s. Dry. Overall, not too bad for, actually, we're not going to complain for December, going into at least the 7th, which will be next Monday. And no snow. Temperatures in the 40s. Not bad.
You had to mention it?
Yeah, it doesn't mean we're going to get it.
No snow.
No snow.
I'll take it. But it looks like
skiers aren't liking it, especially when we get the rain.
But it looks like a beautiful weekend, so
far so
we'll
good.
take the next 2 days, I guess, if we have to, of rain.
Yeah, and then we'll take 40s this time of year too.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds good. Thanks, Joe. And the team will be back here tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.